Hi, Prof. VKJ with you. Freshers waiting for, getting into the placement, having a boarding pass probably. A lot of confusion might be there, placement season, and then you also saw the vid by Ashwin talking about the internship. That's for the first years. Now, what is the scope? Where can you get placed? How to build your career? The campus has done its work and you have done your time on the campus. Now, what's next? So, this is a very big question for millions of freshers waiting to find your placement. We will deal with the experienced candidates later on, but I think we should give importance to the freshers. So we thought we'll do a small research. So we came up with a small document, and this carries the details of about nearly 22 designations, that is job roles, which are considered to be the most hot for the next 5 years. Okay, in terms of salaries and in terms of getting a placement and the numbers of opportunities that are available, not only in India, but across the globe. Now, this can start off with something like an AI ML engineer, full stack developer, cloud solutions architect, cyber security analyst, junior data scientist, can move on to the services industries like health informatics manager, product manager, prompt engineers, AI ethics officers, and the list continues. But these 22 job roles are considered to be the most lucrative and the number of opportunities are more. Now, having said that, how do you clinch the job? You can get the job only when you have cultivated a certain skill set. Now, there are many management graduates, non-management graduates, engineering graduates. You all know what is a skill. I'll give you a very simple thing. Skill comes by experience. Most of the freshers now, you guys have a problem saying, I don't have the experience. And I even saw one vid where, there's a clip of a fresher literally coming to tears because at the job interview, they're saying, do you have any work experience? Pehle job to dena, fir experience aayega. That logic will not work. Where is your experience? Straight put, if you're still a fresher and you don't have any job experience, the first thing is look for an intern position or join somewhere as an apprentice. Okay? If you get as a management trainee, great. But internship, the right internship, see, that should not get exploited also. Okay? Now, yes, can I let us say you did some freelancing. Can I put that as internship? Yes, you can. Let us say your dad had a provisions shop. Okay? So you don't have to say provision shop, dad's provision shop. But if you have helped him with accounts, you have helped him with, inventory management, you have done that. That means you can say it is a home business and you can put down as an experience 6 months or 3 months or 1 year, whatever it is. And you say it is on the retailing front. The retailing front, handling that. See, the business world, don't think that the industry will not recognize this. There are very senior people. We want to look for something that is genuine and authentic. Okay? A skill that has an authentication by an experience. So, skill comes by experience and skill is the ability to do a task without error. That is skill. Whereas knowledge you can get from your graduation, from books, from lectures, etc., etc. That is knowledge. So, what we have done is in our research, we have broken down the skills into the following areas. Technical skills and practical skills. Now, the practical skills and technical skills may appear to be similar. Technical skill can be something like Jira or you have exposure to Python. But a practical skill, can be something as, what shall we say? Let us say, for example, let me read it out from here. So let's say for an AI ML engineer, I have technical skill which is Python, or SQL, anything of a data pre-processing. So these are technical skills. Even yes, TensorFlow. Okay, there are many. Even R, you can include R also. Now, if that is the technical skill, what are the practical skills? Version control, A/B testing, that would come under the practical skills. So practical skill you get only when you are on a real-time job. which means as part as an intern or as a freelancer, you have cultivated that. Okay, authentic and genuine. Of course, your educational qualifications can be anything like a BTech, BSc, BCA. It's fine. PG, UG doesn't really matter. Okay, don't mistake me. Doesn't really matter means it's not a major thing, when it comes to selection. Of course, the industry believes that if you have a PG qualification, okay, then the expectation of the salary can be more. I'll give you a simple equation. In the industry, how we look at it is, let's say I have a graduate, let's say a BSc or a BTech, 3 or 4 year, whatever it might be, a graduate with, let us say, 2 to 3 years experience. 2 to 3 years experience is equal to a postgraduate with around 1 year internship. Okay, so it is not mandatory that you need to have a PG. It's not mandatory, but those who want to study, it is good enough, because when you study and finish your campus life before you come into the industry. Now, that is a personal aspect. I'm not going into that. Now, the skills that you need to cultivate, okay, are the technical skills, which means the knowledge. Okay, so we will be going into each and every designation, the job role, and telling how you can acquire the skills and how you can polish that. This will not be over. Okay, a very shortened version of this will also be available on the IG platform. And for those who are in that community also can get the details. But we find that the YouTube is more of a good platform to share some free education details. So hence we are here. So if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please share this. Please inform your friends and circles, because here we have a team and we are coming out with a genuine research study, and it is purely for helping the freshers out and also for the experience, which we will address it later on. So apart from technical and practical skills, what are the other skills? Human skills. Okay. Now, human skills can vary. Let us say for a cloud architect. For a cloud architect, client communication is a better human skill or a more sought out human skill than for client communication with a full stack developer. For a full stack developer, we look at team communication. You get my point. The designation is full stack developer. So when I'm going to select, I will look for his team communication and I'll not worry much about the client communication. But if it's a cloud architect solution provider, okay, then I look at client communication skills. Now, team communication and client is not the same. Team communication, you can, if it's your team member, you can say, hey, Karadi, do this. Because he's your team member, you got a rapport. You cannot tell your client Karadi. Karadi in Tamil means bear, okay? Or, all that. So, a client communication is friendly. You can, there are meetings, there are luncheons with clients, I understand that. But the rapport with a client is professional, highly professional. Whereas the rapport with a team, there is a slight variation. Now, the skill, the human skill that you need, the interpersonal relationship skills, how do you develop that? How do you cultivate that? Okay, both are not same. So we would be going into minor details also, so that prepare yourself. It should take about 1 month to 90 days to prepare yourself. Just that, 90 days for you to get your placement complete and take off. Okay, that's the time. If you're ready to spend at least 12 to 14 hours preparing yourself in a day, that's the amount of hard work and smart work. So that is human skill. Now, here is a fourth skill which we are going to talk about for each of the job roles as listed down from our research analysis. And this is company environmental skills. See, you might have two IT companies. They are not the same. HCL is not the same as TCS. Okay. But there's another consulting firm. The consulting firm is not the same as the which company. Okay. There are many IT firms. Now, every company has got an environment, and hence we say there is a company environmental skill, your ability to adapt into that company's environmental skill, okay, which relates with other skills. Okay, so do keep watching us and we will be coming out with more. And last but not the least, besides the company educational skills, the company environmental skills, we have the education as such. What qualifications that you can acquire formally, you have finished your education, but as a fresher, what are the other educational qualifications which you can acquire informally? Okay, what you can do in Coursera, or what you can get done in Udemy, or what you can do as part of your self-study also. Okay, even self-study informal can also be put. So if you prepare yourself and you can show yourself as a fresher that you are moldable and you have the value, Above all else, what we look in a fresher, the crux, the willingness and ability to learn. We are not looking at a fresher from day one, you have to take off. Okay, you need to be 100% strong on the technical side, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not like that. If as a fresher you have an attitude, because yes, we did speak about the attitude. So the personal skill, to adapt to a company environment, the personal willingness to adapt to a team or to handle a tough client, so that goes into the willingness, how willing you are, and your ability and adaptability to learn. Above all else, there is something called as language skill. English is the business language for the world today. Okay, so your confidence level can boost if your English speaking, capacities, your abilities, that can mold it. We have earmarked even that also for those who are looking at that. And if you have a friend or a relative who's struggling with language, English, in spite of attending a English speaking course, in spite of doing all that, still that fluency, that feel, you're not getting it. Yes, we have a module for that also. So we'll be coming out with all these things, skill and job role, how you can develop your skill, and what are the hot jobs where you can land in. Above all else, friends, your best friend is preparation, because let me give you the definition of luck. Okay, luck is that meeting point between the alertness of your mind and all the opportunities passing by. This is a definition given by Dale Carnegie. Okay, the alertness of your mind and all the opportunities that are passing by. Right now, whatever you're hearing me, this is an opportunity. Okay, if you already have a job on hand, good, please go ahead. But learning a little bit more, getting to know, can boost your morale and can also help you to guide some other friend who needs that. Okay, so do network, have your friends set up and all that. Think about the definition of luck. Okay, preparation meets opportunity. Right now, an opportunity in this video is passing by. So don't forget to stay in touch with us. I'll be seeing you in the next video with more details. This was a generic thing to just tell you what we are planning to do. Okay, starting from various industries are there. We are going to come into the hospitality industry, hotel, also into the transportation. We are covering it one by one. We hope to, fine tune it further and give you more value. So do put in your any other comments that you have, or any other particular designation or whatever it is you want to have. Please put it in the comments below and we'll pass it to our team, and we are working on it. And to all the freshers, happy preparation and good luck for your final placements. See you soon in the next video. Professor VKJ signing off. Bye.